Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and this is late. Yes, it is actually Saturday as you're watching this. I decided to kind of delay this one a little bit, this episode. I wanted to try and get some certain encounters taken care of, and one of the encounters you can do in Pokemon Silver and Gold is in Union Cave on Friday nights. You get to encounter a particular Pokemon, and it was mentioned by, I believe, a viewer by the name of Ice King, something. I still can't remember the numbers that follow, but Ice King did point out that one of the encounters we can get is in Union Cave, and it's not as important for my Nuzlocke-ish style game in that I'm not limited to certain encounters. I'm bringing back Pokemon Blue team members, but I do want to show off the encounter that you can get. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get through Victory Road, unlock the Pokemon League as a fly-to area, and then head back to Union Cave and see if we can get that encounter. The reason it's important during a Nuzlocke is because in Nuzlockes, you're limited to just getting the first Pokemon on each route or each new area that you come to. But static encounters such as the Pokemon that I'm hoping that we're going to find in the end of this episode do not count towards that particular requirement of, or restriction of encounters. So that being the case, I want to show off the encounter just to say that we did it. And we're on our way to Victory Road as we have some more trainers and some items to pick up. Before we go any further, let's do a team recap. We're sitting with our nice healed up team thanks to that lady in that house that will give you a free heal along the way. With Heads, the Dodrio at level 36, almost level 37, very nice. Drill Peck, Skull Bash, Fury Attack, and Growl for his moveset. And his attack is a beefy 97, speed is at 83, he's very fast and hits pretty hard. Next we have Marowak at level 37, he's our defensive wall as you will see. Bone Club, Growl, Rage, and Submission is his moveset. And 97 defense stat, very nice. Next best stat is the attack at 80, so he's not that far behind. He's kind of far behind Heads. Anyway, next in the team we have Bullwinkle, our level 35 Tauros. Look, he needs 52 measly experience points to hit level 36. He has Headbutt, Iron Tail, Rest, and Horn Drill. And he's our fastest Pokemon at 95 speed. Attack is at 89. He's not that far behind. He's kind of better than Marowak at least. Next on the team after Bullwinkle we have Stinger, the Beedrill at level 36, holding the Amulet coin so we can gain a little bit extra cash from battles. Poison Sting, Twin Needle, String Shot, and Swift, and his stats are not as impressive as the rest of the team, but he does his part well. He takes on Meganium with no problem. He has the pretty good attack stat 79, speed 75, he has what he has. Next we have Fluffy, our level 36 Clefable. She has the Never Melt Ice powering up her Ice Punch attack, plus she has Double Edge, Metronome, and Sing, and she's our specially defensive Pokemon after, unfortunately, losing the brain, which, as I say, was unfortunate, but it happened. And the last Pokemon on the team right now is our injured Gyarados. We're not using him for battle because he has been injured previously. We're not going to use him for the rest of Silver, but he is our, unfortunately to say this, HM slave in the sense of Waterfall, Surf, and Whirlpool. In fact, you know what? You can see it right there. Plus he has Takedown. Stats, it doesn't really matter. We're not going to see him in battle, so Gary at level 29 is just going to sit there and rest for the remainder of this. As we get into battle, right now, I didn't hit up all the way. I'm making my final preparations for the Pokemon League. So, I'm hoping we're going to be able to get through Victory Road and through all the trainers in there and all the puzzles and random encounters in time to go to Union Cave and show off the encounter. Wait a minute, we have a Bug Grass type. We're leading with our Dodrio. No problem. Drill Peck. And if I can't get to the encounter by the end of the episode, then what I'll probably do is end off the episode at the half-hour mark-ish, and then still go ahead and record the encounter tonight, just so I do have it for the start of the next episode. Next episode will be sort of cut up in between the evening stuff on Friday. Look at the attack stat! And then on Monday morning, the rest of the, the episode of going for other exploration and stuff. Would you have some sort of an ice attack? I'm gonna say probably not. We're just gonna go ahead and Drill Peck, and if you have ice, well, that won't be good. But you got Fury Swipes. So anyway, we'll see if we can make it through Victory Road, as I say. Could be a long, grueling process, but we're going to do our best to try to get this encounter taken care of in this video, this episode. Let's see if it happens. The Cool Trainer Jake is done for, and we almost hit another level with that. I blew it! Your words, not mine. It's going to be tough to win at the League. I need to do some more training. I hear that the League's Elite Four are tougher than gym leaders. Well, we've already lost a number of Pokemon to gym leaders, so I hope that's not a foreboding omen of what's to come. But we do have a pretty decent team assembled, So we're gonna go for this trainer first, then go down and get the item, then head up into Victory Road. I lost to a trainer named Damien. We know that guy. He was really strong, but it was as if he absolutely had to win at any cost. I felt sorry for his Pokemon. We all do. I'm right there with you. You're right there with me. We're right there together. Damien's a terrible trainer. Cool trainer Beth agrees with me. And we see Rapidash. We're going to lead Bullwinkle. Go for some headbutt possible flinches. Now, question is, being one level above, will you outspeed us? Nope. So we can flinch you out. Your defense can't be all that good. Got some good damage. Oh, you're trying to flinch us. What if that was a speed tie, and now what if they go first? Let's find out. Nope. Unless it was a speed tie and we just happen to win twice. Either way, Bullwinkle drops the Rapidash. Boom. There we go. Our flinching move is a little bit better than your flinching move. Because it is stab, of course, for us. 91 attack stat. I didn't even look at the speed, because I should have looked at that. That's his best stat. Pokemon aren't tools of war. That reminds me of... Who was it that said something like that? I can't remember. In one of the more recent games, they say something about tools. Maybe it was Team Plasma. Pokemon are invaluable lifelong partners. Wow, you're good at battling. I like how they're invaluable lifelong partners, but wow, I'm impressed by your battling skills with your Pokemon. So let's see what item we're gonna get. A Max Elixir. Definitely gonna be useful as we get into the Elite Four battles. So I hopped on the bike by mistake, but let's see who we need to switch around into the front spot here. That's the stats. We want to switch. And it looks like Stinger is next in line. It's too bad we got rid of all the trainers, because his amulet coin's not going to really help us here. Anyway, let's go ahead and go all the way back around. Fortunately, we are on the bike, so it'll speed things up. Should I go back and heal? Probably. I'm not going to. Route 26, Pokemon League Reception Gate. Let's hop off the bike for this one. Thank you. Alright, this is it. We're leading towards Victory Road. Only trainers who have proven themselves may pass. Oh, the 8 badges of Johto. Please go right ahead, sir. Thank you. You know your place. Off to the Pokemon League, are you? The Elite Four is so strong, it's scary, and they're ready for you. This way leads to Mount Silver. You'll see scary strong Pokemon out there. Now, it's interesting it's called Mount Silver. In the Gold version, it's not called Mount Gold. And is there even really a Gold region in the either game? Not that I recall. Now, are we going to need Strength? Something tells me that we are going to. So let's see the way to get through here. See if we can get through with not too many random encounters and not too many trainer battles. Well, there's our first random encounter. I want to see what the levels are going to be at. We see Golbat. What is your level, sir? 32. So we could train up to level 37 based off of that. We're already pretty much there as it is, but let's go into Bullwinkle. Go for the nice powerful headbutts and drop this thing. Now, I do have something I can talk about as we do some random wild encounters here with not much to mention on screen. As of today, I am proud to announce, or technically yesterday based on when you're watching this, I have hit level 20 in Pokemon Go. Now, I'm sure many people out there have already gone there, and it's not that big of an accomplishment from other people's perspectives, but for me, it's a lot because as soon as I hit level 20, all the items that they give you is insane. I think you get, was it at least 20 Ultra Balls, you get 2 Incense, 2 Lucky Eggs, 2 Lure Modules, we got a critical hit when we didn't need it, thank you, very much appreciated, and you just get so much cool stuff. I'm really looking forward to doing some more Pokemon Go in the future. But I don't want to do too much off-camera. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I do want to do a lot of stuff and get myself prepared for the next video. I still do have plans to try to go to a nature park and see if I can encounter different types of Pokemon. For example, I haven't even found an Onix yet in Pokemon Go. I have seen it on my nearby radar once before, but I didn't mean to run. But we saw level 34, so we can go to level 39 based on going 5 levels above the wild Pokemon. That's good to know. I can keep training to level 39 here. But yes, hitting level 20, it unlocks so many things. I do now have access to Ultra Balls. That's kind of a downside, because whenever I hit the Pokestops and get my items, as I've said many times before, in this game, in Pokemon Go, in anything just about, except the TCG, I prefer to use only regular standard Pokeballs. I know Marowak. And so the fact that I now have access to, well, I had access to Great Balls, and now that I'm going to have access to Ultra Balls, in theory, I figure that's going to minimize the amount of Pokeballs that I do manage to get from Pokestops. Level 35, 5 above that, we can go to level 40 in preparation for the Elite Four. Alright, I was kind of concerned that we wouldn't be able to do much training to prepare, but I do think we're going to be good. Plus, when we do some exploration through the rest of Johto, we might find areas with even stronger Pokemon. And should I use those to grind up? Probably a good idea. But we'll see what happens when it happens. So we did pick up the full heal and the... What was the other item? I didn't even pay attention. But yes, level 20 in Pokemon Go is a nice level to hit. And I do have 2 lucky eggs, so what I want to do is go ahead and collect a bunch of Pokemon until I have at least 200, because I can hold up to 250 for the time being. That's a runaway. We're not messing with no self-destruct. We've already had enough of those in one playthrough. But, in fact, should I... You know what? We're not going to have any trainer battles for a while. I'm going to give the Smoke Ball to Stinger just in case something might outspeed us. That way we can escape super fast. I'll give it to whoever's in the lead spot. And if I do encounter a trainer, I can give the amulet coin back to Stinger anyway. So we are... Oh, there's an item. So yeah, what was I trying to say? Pokemon Go, level 20. It's a good level to hit. Yes, so I'm going to do my trick that I mentioned back in my video. I think it was called Quick Level Ups. What I want to do is wait until I have at least 200 Pokemon of various different species. Most notably Weedle, Caterpie, and... Now, is that used up? I want to see if he still has the hold item. He does, okay, good. So, I want to get a bunch of basic Pokemon that only take 12 candy to evolve up, because once I do use that lucky egg, I'm going to be able to go ahead and use all the evolutions and stuff, use all those candy to evolve these Pokemon, gain double the experience for doing so. It is, I believe, 500 normally for leveling up, or sorry, evolving, and you're going to get 1,000 by evolving Pokemon under the influence of the lucky egg. So I'm going to maximize the amount of experience that I get off of that. I'm really looking forward to it, but of course it's going to take a lot of grinding for all these low candy Pokemon, plus continuing to hit the Pokestops, getting my items and stuff. In fact, since I have 2 lucky eggs, what I could do is go ahead and use one as I'm going out and capturing the Pokemon, because I'm going to gain double experience for capturing them. But I kind of want to wait and just use it for the evolutions, and then do it again a second time with that second lucky egg. Fluffy hit level 37 off of that. Thanks for that Ice Punch. We got an X Special. That might come in handy for the Elite Four. Definitely want to keep that in mind. And we haven't found any trainers yet. Interesting. So we have 2 ladders. Can we access the right side yet? That's a good question. So we do see a flying type, of course. That's going to be a switch out to... I could go into Fluffy. Although, Bullwinkle needs to level more, so we're going to go with Bullwinkle. I want to try to keep the levels somewhat even, but I'm happy to see we can hit level 40 off of this training in here. So, we're at 78 HP, Wing Attack is going to do, that was only 17, I believe, so we are good. Go for the nice Headbutt. I wonder if Horn Drill will come in handy against the Elite Four. I don't know if I want to actually risk it in an important battle, but it might, I don't know, I might have to go for it. I'm just going to go ahead and rest right now. I can go ahead and wake Bullwinkle up with one of our, I think, 2 Awakenings that we have left, unless I bought some more of those. And that is a nice free heal up, don't need to use an item for that, we're just going to use an item to wake Bullwinkle back up. So let's go ahead and grab our Awakening. There we go, we only have 1 left, okay. But I'm pretty sure I bought a bunch of full heals, so I can make use of those if necessary. Don't Supersonic. Well, we broke through Confusion last time, let's see if we can do it again. Whoops, I don't want to use an item, I want to go ahead and knock this thing out with a nice powerful Headbutt. Don't headbutt yourself, in fact, how would you even do that? So 17 damage again, should bring us down to 62. That was the critical I was expecting. Alright, so we're not messing with you. We're going to end that right there. And let's go ahead and go for a Super Potion, because why not? Throw that Bullwinkle's way. Get him back up to 90, whatever it was, 96. Alright, looking good. Can we access that section with the item? No, we can't. I'm going to go up here. And that ladder would bring us down to it. So can we go to that section? I'm going to go up around this way. So it's a little bit of a maze, but I see there's no strength puzzles, fortunately. Don't need to worry about that. As we see something we kind of do need to worry about, unless we run away with a Smoke Ball. I like that. Fled using a Smoke Ball. It's like Ninja Vanish. Throws a smoke pellet down and just disappears. So I see there's going to be a lot of snaking our way back around as we jump down that ledge, go down the ladder, pick up whatever item that is. I'm expecting it's going to be a TM. And a pretty decent one at that, for us to have to go through all of this maneuvering and... what would you call it? You know, maze-like labyrinthian passageways here in Victory Road. Yes, I said labyrinthian. I'm trying to use some kind of bigger vocabulary on occasion. What do you have for us? Not a TM? I'll take it, though. Definitely nice. So, we're gonna have to jump down here, go back up the ladder, and now we can continue on around the ledge and find our way. Is this gonna lead us out? Well, there's a cave. Huh. Wild Onyx. Now, we can defeat you. You can't explode. I think you can learn it by TM, but I don't think it's a TM anymore. Why did I run again? I'm so used to running from wild encounters. 36! We can get to level 41 through grinding. Oh, I love this. Do I risk it? Oh, so close. Donphan! First time seeing this guy. Or this girl, actually. So our best way to deal with you, you're very defensive. Why did I do the run again? I was gonna go for the Ice Punch from Fluffy. I gotta be careful with my buttons. Alright, so this might be a TM. Now, is this gonna make us go all the way back through the maze again? I somehow had a hunch Earthquake was in this cave like this. And I am fairly certain that this is still the Earthquake TM number 26. Yes, it is. So, I'm not going to use it just yet. I can make use of it on a number of these Pokemon. Oh, Max Potion hidden in the rock. I had a hunch there'd be something in there. But right now, Gary is taking the place of our our Machamp. Which way do we go? That's going to take us really far back, I'm pretty sure. So let's forget that. But Machamp currently has Earthquake. And he's going to be probably our reliable Earthquaker on the team once we do take on the Elite Four. And Gary's just here to HM us around as we encounter... Hold it. Are you going to take the Pokemon League Challenge? Don't make me laugh. Ha 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 ha. You made me laugh. You're so much weaker than I am. I'm not like I was before. Now, that is kind of intimidating. I now have the best and strongest Pokemon with me. I'm invincible! Chaz, I challenge you! So this is, I believe, our final battle against the rival. At least before the Elite Four. You're gonna lead off with your Sneasel. You know what? We're technically down to 5 Pokemon in this fight. Ice and Dark. Both special. I think Stinger can handle this. Twin Needle away. So you're at level 34. That's kinda bad. And Stinger is going to be our way to deal with Meganium. And we get poisoned. So we should be able to drop the Sneasel in 1 hit. Or 2 hits, technically. Come on. No, alright, so... They did Screech, but would they have anything physical against us? You know what? They probably would. So, our best bet is our specially defensive Fluffy the Clefable. I left I left Stinger in because he had decent special defense, but that might have hurt Stinger with his low defense in general, and that was a critical hit. I'm just gonna Ice Punch. We don't want the recoil damage of the Double Edge, even though it'd be like, what, 1 HP? But I'm pretty sure Ice Punch, bop, is gonna knock you down. So what's your next best bet to send against our normal type Clefable? Do you have a fighting Pokemon? You might actually send in your Haunter. Or Golbat. Well, we do have Ice Punch. Now, you'll have Wing Attack, I'm sure, and Poison attacks are physical as well, but let's go Ice Punch. I think Fluffy can handle this. Not very well, but she did handle it, and we get some super effective Ice Punch damage with the Never Melt Ice boosting it. Doing pretty good damage against you. So let's go ahead and switch out into a more defensive Pokemon. Marowak can't do that much in return, but we saw Bullwinkle doing it against the Wild Golbat, so I think he's going to be good against this particular Golbat here. He should outspeed, I'm pretty sure. And if he doesn't, then, of course, nobody else will. He's our fastest Pokemon. Let's see if I am right. Boom! Headbutt. Golbat falls. So we're on par with the rival. Kind of interesting. I wonder if I should do grinding before we check out the other areas. I don't know. So Magneton is in next. Alright, Thunder Wave. Oh well. So we're going to go into, of course, Marowak. I did want to just try the Horn Drill just because I had a feeling we had at least 1 turn of somewhat safe time to play around against this thing. But with that Thunder Wave, we're going to switch out into our Ground type and go for our Bone Club. Sonic Boom, 20 damage. I might want to heal up. In fact, you know what? I should have waited, not knocked this thing out, and started healing the team, because there's nothing this could have done to Marowak. But you're probably going to go into your Meganium now, aren't you? Get some experience for the team at least, though. There's the Meganium. So, it's level 38. And Stinger, as still at max HP, so he's going to be able to take these hits. I'm going to go into him, probably start healing the team, because as long as we don't see a body slam, he's going to be able to handle this pretty well. Razor Leaf is going to do minimal damage, 5 whopping HP gone. So our best way to deal with this is, first of all, who do we want to heal up? Fluffy would be pretty good. I'm going to go for a super potion on her. She has Ice Punch, which would be nice. Now, how much will this body slam do to our Stinger the Beedrill? We're at 99 right now. That did 36. Double that will be 72, so I'm going to heal Stinger right now. I don't want to risk a critical hit dropping our Beedrill. And I mentioned, I believe in the last episode, that Stinger's standout moments to shine have been against this Meganium. As you go for Reflect, that is fine. We can go ahead. You know what? Now that we're at full HP, no, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to go and heal up Fluffy once again. And then I can start going for Stinger to go for the Twin Needle. Body Slam. Alright, so I'm going to try to keep Stinger nice and healthy, of course. Okay, and we're not paralyzed. We're going to go and heal him up again. That did 40 damage. So we're going to heal him back to full. If they go for a different move other than Body Slam, I'm going to start attacking back. In fact, we can just drain out the PP. If I am careful, if I'm safe, if I'm not paralyzed, I'm going to full restore. We did pick one of those up. Did I buy any full restores? I think I might have. No, I didn't, but I'm going to go ahead and use that anyway. Pretty sure they have them for sale in the Pokemon League itself. Come on, I want to give Stinger the chance to knock this thing out. He's knocked it out as a Bayleaf before, and I'm sure a Chikorita, if he even battled it as a Chikorita. But, so how much does that do again? We've got 40 damage. No, you know what? Double that is going to definitely be a KO, so I'm not going to risk the critical hit. I'm just going to keep going for the heal. Sorry if this is kind of boring and annoying for everybody, but it is what it is. I want to try to make sure we don't lose anybody before the league. I put too much time into these guys. Stop body slamming. Stop paralyzing. But I can safely keep going. There's the Reflect gone. Okay, so we might have a chance. They might go for Reflect, but I'm going to heal up. I was thinking of going for the Paralyze heal, but either way, we're going to have to get Stinger healed up with a potion before we go for the attacks anyhow. Reflect is back up. So we have one turn to launch an attack. Now, it is going to be blocked by the Reflect, but we can at least get some poison off as long as we break through Paralysis. The reason I didn't want to go for the Paralyze heal was because, of course, they could just paralyze us again with that Body Slam they just went for. Can we pick up the poison on Meganium? That would make this battle pretty nice. No, unfortunately, so let's go ahead and Super Potion. We're burning through a lot of the items, but we do have a lot of cash, of course. We can go ahead and buy some more and replenish the entire collection. Alright, so how much? I think Body Slam has 15 PP, so they must have gone through almost all of it at this point. And that's what I like about Gen 2. They do keep track of the opposing Pokemon's PP. It's kind of unfortunate when trying to capture legendary Pokemon such as, oh, I don't know, Lugia, who struggles itself unconscious. Not that I wanted to capture it anyway after what it did to our Hypno. But it is nice that we do keep track of, or they keep track of the PP. That way, when they do go for, what am I trying to say? When they do use up all their PP, they're not going to be able to Body Slam anymore. So they go for the Body Slam again, didn't go for the Reflect. We're just going to, again, heal up. And I'm pretty sure we have enough Super Potions to outlast the Body Slams. So what's new with you folks out there? This is kind of unimportant stuff going on. What's new in your day? Like, have you been doing any Pokemon retro gaming yourself to prepare for Sun and Moon? I know one of the viewers, Robert Gosling, I think the name is. I know Robert is the first name. He's doing a, did you say Pokemon Silver? I think he said it was. Yes, because he was battling against Chuck, and he's doing a Nuzlocke style as well. Trying to, you know, maybe just in tune with this playthrough, and also maybe just to prepare for Sun and Moon, get some classic stuff out of the way. And, in fact, how about this? Leave a comment down below. Do you think, with only a few months left before Sun and Moon come out, are they going to give us remakes of Gen 2 on Virtual Console? Because, as they said, the Gen 1 remakes are going to be able to connect to Pokemon Bank. There's the critical I was afraid of. So we're going to go for a Max Potion. We do have one of those, I noticed. We're going to go for a Hyper Potion as well. You know what? Either way, yeah, I'm going to go for the Hyper Potion. We can buy those back. Get him back to full HP. But now that they have announced that, of course, the Gen 1 remakes can connect to Pokemon Bank, then you can download them into Pokemon Sun and Moon. It's kind of strange if they don't re-release the second generation, like Gold, Silver, Crystal, on Virtual Console, because those would be the only generations that cannot currently connect to the current generation. So, I'm not sure if there's enough time for them to re-release these games or not. I do believe they are now out of their body slams. Let's go ahead and now Paralyze Heal. And I think Stinger is poised to bring this thing down. Razor Leaf, what, 5 more damage? You can get a critical if you want, so I'm going to 10 damage. That was actually 6. Alright, so... Trying to show me up, are ya? Go for Twin Needle. I think the Reflect is still up. Yes, it is. But we can get a Poison pickup, perhaps. We got it down halfway. Razor Leaf. If the Reflect fails now, this will be perfect, because we're going to be able to drop this with one more pair of Twin Needles. But it doesn't. Go for the Twin Needles now. But a nice critical hit breaks through that Reflect. One more drops Meganium. Now, we do know that Haunter is a thing. Oh, almost in a level. Marowak goes up a nice good amount too, 1269. Haunter is here. There's not much that Stinger can do to this. So what is our best bet? It could have Curse. I think, well, Heads will be immune to the Ghost-type attacks. I'm gonna go to Heads. In fact, I just realized we have 3 normal types on our team. Kind of good to go against Haunter. And we switched into a nice immune normal type. Let's go for the Here we go. Reflect just failed. We're gonna Drill Peck. I don't see Haunter surviving this. Not with our attack set at almost 100. Goodbye, Haunter. Last Pokemon in. What do you even have left? Okay, Stinger hits level 37. Attack's going up to 82. And Heads is about to hit another level as we take on the last Pokemon, Kadabra. I do think we're going to be able to get the KO with a Drill Peck. Come on, Heads, you can do this, buddy. I believe in you. Yes! Without a single loss on our side, we defeat the rival before the Pokemon League. 102 attacks. Yeah, he was at 100 last time, wasn't he, from the last level? Damien was defeated. I couldn't win. I gave it everything I had. What you possess and what I lack. I'm beginning to understand what that Dragon Master said to me. Have some cash. You've earned it. I haven't given up on becoming the greatest trainer. I'm going to find out why I can't win and become stronger. When I do, I will challenge you. Kinda like I did here, except I'm expecting it's gonna go a little bit better. Sorry if I ad-lib a little bit, but come on, what can he do? And I'll beat you down with all my power. Huh, you keep at it until then. Smell you later. Okay, so I think we have arrived at the Pokemon League. Let's find out. Indigo Plateau, the ultimate goal for trainers, Pokemon League HQ. It's been a long time since we've been here from back in the Blue days, but immediately we're just gonna heal up, save the game, and like I said, I didn't get a chance to go to Union Cave yet, but as soon as I'm done recording this, I'm gonna, well, of course, save this up and record the encounter. That'll be the first part of our next episode. Did I even say what episode number this was? Episode 35. Thanks for coming back, folks. But episode 36 is going to start off with our encounter in Union Cave as we fly back there on Chirp the Pidgeot and surf around with Gary the Gyarados. And that's going to be it for this episode. So feel free to leave a comment down below, folks. Let me know what you liked thus far in the series, what you're looking forward to in the future of Pokemon Silver, which, if we do just the main game, there's not a lot left. But, of course, the idea is I could go into Kanto, which I'm kind of considering leaning more towards doing now, because there's a lot that we can check out in Kanto after 3 years later from the first games, although it's been like, what, maybe a month in real time for us. But anyway, feel free to share the playthrough, linked in the description, with a friend, if they might like to check out the retro classic playthrough of Pokemon Silver and going up through the generations. Sapphire is the next one up as soon as we complete Silver. It's going to be cool seeing all my Pokemon advance forward through the different generations. With all that, we're almost at the half-hour mark. I want to sign off now. Professor Chaz saying, I'll catch you next time.